Yo, 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 what's good, good people? It's your host, CJ Fresh. Just doing a quick little update. It is the bye week. It's currently December 4th. Um, yeah, just giving y'all a little update. We've been on a little hiatus. It's been holidays, Thanksgiving has passed. My co-host, Harvey Wall, is a whole music producer, so he's been traveling. Family man, he got kids. Shout out to our other guest co-hosts. That goes to Hollywood Brown, Henry Rose Driving School. Y'all know him as man Skeet, Josh, and my man Danny came on here for an episode. So we will be back very, very soon. Hopefully this Wednesday, if not soon. But we just gonna give y'all. I'm just gonna give y'all a quick little update of the games that passed. Our last game we covered was the Seahawks and Cardinals, which we won both of those games. So the Browns came to town. They came home to the bank. And we started off really, really strong, man. We was up 14. We looked good on both sides of the ball. And we just, started making mistakes, interceptions. We just kept them in the game. Deshaun Watson, I didn't really know what to expect from him. And he showed up, man. Like, he was getting big runs, finishing drives, doing it with his arm, doing it with his legs. The running backs was pretty decent. And Amari Cooper, was catching passes. They did what they did, and their defense hold. They got really good defense. Myles Garrett and the boys. Newsom had a pick six. So yeah, the end result starting off 14, nothing. Them coming back, creeping back 17. We go up 30, 31. And then it's 30, 31. Then they kick that game winning field goal. We kept them in the game, and it shouldn't have been that close from the jump because we was already up. Kept them in the game. So yeah, that's that with the Browns. Overall, like I said, I feel like the defense, started off solid and ended up giving up a lot. Man, they crumbled. And Lamar, he had a decent game, but those turnovers was the ultimate, you know end point. I mean that staple. But shout out to Browns defense, man. They were really good for a reason. Um, so kudos where credit is given. Credit is given. Um, yeah, Browns won 33-31. So moving on to the next week, um, we went over to the short week. Bengals, you know what I'm saying? At home again. Um, if I'm not mistaken, give me a second. Hold on. I got that wrong. No, I can't pick up anything. Give me a second. I might have got that wrong. Go back. Checking my stizats here. Yeah, it was home. Browns game was home. Bengals game was home. Okay, I'm not tripping. Yeah, I'm not tripping. uh, Bengals game. I thought that was gonna be way more of a dogfight the way they was hyping Joe Burrow up. I mean, just on Burrow, 500 Burrow. Y'all see what it did last year? I mean, come on, dude. We ain't had nobody. Our secondary is garbage. That's why they put up 500. Lamar wasn't even playing. You know what I mean? Y'all played a very mediocre team. Y'all put up all them yards and them stats, and the boys was like, talking out the side of their mouth, man, talking outside of their neck. And we went and smacked them in the mouth. And it doesn't help that Joe wasn't in the game all the way. It don't help at all because we really wanted to show them like, yo, at your best, we can beat you with this team, with this defense, with this offense, or with our new wide receivers, with our running game, Keith Mitchell, got that words. Um, with this team, we could beat y'all. Y'all definitely beatable. Um, I don't know what to say much about their defense because they didn't really stop us like that. I mean, they got some studs over there on the other side of the ball, but I really wasn't feeling too threatened. I was more so thinking they was gonna put up numbers. It was gonna be an offensive battle, and we was gonna go tit for tat with the offense. That's what I thought it was gonna be. And ended up being Joe Burrow got smacked out the game. Well, really his hand went out. You know what I mean? Couldn't throw. So once he realized that, and let's talk about that. Protocol, like injury protocol. How was that not caught before the game. Like he should have been ruled out. You know what I mean? He knew he couldn't pass. He knew he couldn't throw, and he still played. You know what I mean? Like so, I just thought that was weird that they didn't call that or catch that early on, or against the rules or something that he wasn't supposed to be out there. Um, and then he played till his arm fell off, and they put in the boy Browning, and we ate. You know what I mean? We did our thing. We closed. Ended up being 34-20. Um, Jamar Chase had a late touchdown that he was just like upset about because it's like it didn't really matter. Um, yeah, so the boys got exposed. You know what I mean? Joe Burrow, no Joe Burrow, we won the game, and we would have liked it for them to be at full capacity, us to be at full capacity, and also we won that full capacity because y'all took out Mark Andrews. We lost him for a good amount of time. We was thinking it was season ending, but we don't know. Um, it's looking hopeful or whatever John Harbaugh said. But yeah, that dirty play at 55, yo. He landed on Lamar wrong. He landed on OBJ wrong. Like that was crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't care if it's like how it's supposed to tackle, how it's supposed to tackle. Find a way. Don't hurt players. You know, man, find another way. Cause like y'all putting all your weight on that man ankle. That's crazy. So now he's out. So we had to get it done with our running game, and so Aguilar stepped up, and Flowers stepped up, and OBJ stepped up. So we ended up pulling out the win there. The Bengals. Last but not least, last week Sunday we had the Los Angeles Chargers, um, and that was just like a whirlwind of a game, very low scoring, night game. You know what I'm saying? Prime time over there in SoFi Stadium. I don't know. It was a lot of um, it was a lot of offensive mistakes, a lot of bad decision making for Lamar, a lot of bad decision making for the coaches, bro. It was a lot of 4-for-1s that we never even challenged, and I was just like, "What's going on? Why are we not challenging?" Field position is crazy. They get the ball back. They got good field position, so like, I don't understand why we not challenging. And then the things that we did challenge was a blatant call. Like we already know that's not gonna go the other way. So I was just super confused on the coaching there. Tom Monken and John Harbaugh did not call a good game offensively. There's a lot of third and shorts, fourth and shorts, where they putting in Justice Hill on 3rd and 3 instead of putting Gus in there and running up the middle or Keaton on the sideline to get that. The running calls just didn't make sense. We got the personnel, but the play calling was like, what are we doing? And these situational downs, we got the personnel, the wrong personnel, or just the wrong call altogether. And that Chargers game was just like, offensively, it was horrible to me. Even though we got the win, we got the dub, 20-10. It's still a low score game like that. The game was gonna be lost many times. It was 10-10, and fourth quarter, like 5 minutes left in the game, and we had the ball. We got about 5 possessions. The defense kept giving us the ball, right? And we gave it right back. So at the end of the game, they had a chance to kick the game-winning field goal and make it 13-10. Game over. Thank goodness for our defense for getting turnovers, for getting fourth and outs, and shutting them boys down, and we get the ball back, and we get a field goal, and then we score. You know what I'm saying? So it was just weird, bro. Like, thank God for our defense. Thank God, like, we have the defense that we have, because we wouldn't be as good with this offense struggling and this offense making the decisions that they're making. Lamar making the decisions that he's making. It's just really, really elementary, like rookie mistakes. And it's year 5, bro. You got paid, like you got receivers, you got a defense, you got everything you need at your disposal, and you still in your head, you holding balls, you throwing interceptions, like you taking sacks, you're not throwing it out of bounds, you're not running, my guy. You're not using your ultimate threat, your legs. Forget all these cute sideline passes and no look passes. I don't care about that, bro. Get the first downs, be accurate on the big plays when you're throwing it to Bateman, throwing it to OBJ, throwing it to Aguilar. They speed guys, throwing it to Flowers. These guys are open. You got to get it to them, get the ball out quick, and be more accurate with the ball placement, bro. Again, this is December 4th, so yesterday the Dolphins played. That pass from Tua to Hill, mwah! I mean, and Hill was like, "Yo, I thought it was bad because I'm running an end post, and he throwing it all awkward." But it ended up when I look up, the joint just fell in my hand, so I guess it wasn't. So it's just that accuracy that I'm looking for from Lamar, and Tua shows it. Lawrence shows it. Of course, Mahomes. I want to say Josh Allen. Josh Allen is a Brett Favre. He'll throw 50 interceptions and 50 touchdowns at this point. But as far as accuracy, you know what I'm saying? Like, even I like that boy CJ Stroud, man. The Texans on the up and up. I like them. The Broncos got a really good defense. Kind of scared of them. Um, but yeah, let's talk about the remainder of the schedule, man. Got the Rams coming up. Not a sleeping team at all. Like, once you really look at them, um, Cooper Cup is back. They got that rookie Ishmael, or whatever his name is. He had 100 yards in every game he played the last 3 games. Um, they also have Matthew Stafford that's just balling. You know what I mean? Like I said, they're not a spectacular team, but you sleep on them just like we did the Colts. We will lose. Just like we did the Steelers, we will lose. So and the Browns. We will lose if we sleep on this team. Just like how we played the Cardinals and we almost lost that game at the end. I feel like this the same thing with the Rams. Like, we gotta. I don't even like starting off hot. Every game we start off hot, we lose. Every game we up 14-21, we end up losing. So just be a good pace. 7 every quarter. You know what I mean? 7, 14, 7, 7, 7. Like, I just need a good steady pace. And the defense gonna hold it down and do their thing. So I'm not tripping about the defense. I'm worried about the offense staying up and consistent with scoring, field goals, touchdowns, whatever. Like, just be consistent. And the games that we haven't been consistent and we do them turnovers is when we go up big early, 14 up, 21 up, and then we lose it. We lost. Like, what? How is this happening? So don't give me that early lead. Give me solid, consistent gameplay throughout the whole game, especially in the fourth quarter, man. Just close out, close out, close out. That's all I'll be worried about. So with this Rams game, that's the only thing is I want them to be consistent. I want them to close it out. No defense gonna do their thing, but it's very unpredictable. We don't play them a lot, so I don't really know what to expect with the Rams. And the game of the schedule, like the remainder of the schedule, that everybody talking about. The good old Jaguars, Terrence Lawrence and the Jags, man. I don't care who on their roster, man. The Jags, they had our number the last couple games. You know what I'm saying? We went down there, Jacksonville. Not Jacksonville. Is it Jacksonville? Yeah. Yeah, Jacksonville. Is it? Why do I think it's not Jacksonville? It is Jacksonville. Okay. Duval County. And I'm out. Field. Um, Jacksonville, man. Night game, 8:20. Wow. Highlight game. So yeah, a lot of people auto analysis. Everybody 105.1, point 7 was that 105.7. A lot of people saying we taking the L. My homeboy saying it. My coworker saying it. If it's a game that we take an L to, it'll be this one. For me, again, the recipe is easy. Play that good defense. Play consistent offense. I don't care about going up early. All that matters is the fourth quarter. If you're putting up points all game and you continue to dominate in the fourth quarter and put up points, you will win the game. Turnovers, flags, penalties, and fumbles is what kills us. That's the only thing that kills us. Defense is flawless. You know what I mean? They be holding their own. I think, I don't know the numbers, but I think we 15 points average per game for all the teams the rest of the season. Like 15 points. But you know what I mean? The average. You know what I'm saying? The most people put up was the Browns at 33 points. Everybody else 16, 3, 22, 17, 6, 24 the Cardinals, 20 the Bengals. You know what I mean? Like, but the average is like 15 points that the Ravens defense have allowed this season. So I'm not tripping about the defense at all. do want the Ravens offense to not make mistakes and be consistent and put up them numbers, man. Put up them numbers. 49ers, we see what they did with the Eagles. They smashed them boys into oblivion. Um, 45, like 16 or something like that. Now, I give them grace. The Eagles had a crazy schedule. 3 games back to back, short games, short weeks, with a bye in the middle. So, like, between rust and playing really good teams, Chiefs, Bills, Cowboys, and then right into the 49ers, crazy schedule. You know what I'm saying? They managed to win three out of 4. You know what I mean, which is good. But like I said, a lot of those games they could have lost easily. The Eagles are very beatable, and the 49ers are real. Brock Purdy is real. Um, and that going back to what Harvey said, uh, I put my foot in my mouth now. And go back to the last clip. Brock Purdy is real. I laughed about it, and wow, 45 points. Brock Purdy is real. So shout out to Harvey Wall for that. You know what I mean? His prediction. Um, yeah, so if anything, we take 2 L's on them games. If we come out a split 1-1, I'll take it. Come out 2-1, amazing. You know what I mean? We'll stay afloat ahead of the AFC. Stay on top. Right now, it's just us and the Dolphins at 9-3. Everybody else lost. Browns lost. You know what's funny? Nobody in our conference, AFC North, has a quarterback. Has their start quarterback. Burrow out. Deshaun is out. They got Joe Flacco there now. It's crazy. And Pickens is out, just as of yesterday, for the remainder of the season. Not sure what the injury is, but or like 4 games, I think they said 4 games, which is damn near the remainder of the season. So, and obviously don't go to the playoffs anyway. So, speaking of the last game of the season, playing the Steelers, that's a dub now. You know what I'm saying? Like we had to play the sloppiest game, and TJ Watt has to get 19 sacks for us to lose that game. But I really don't see us losing that game. Like I said, these next 2 games, 4 games, Rams, Jaguars, 49ers, and the Dolphins have all potential to be losses. We got to buckle down, man. And somebody said on the radio earlier, that Dolphins game, it's 1 o'clock. Now, say we went out these next 2 games. Say they went out the next 2 games. We beat the Jags and we beat the 49ers. And we got to play the Dolphins at a 1 o'clock spot? No. They're going to flex that. At least a 4:25 game. At most, prime time. Move that, what is it? Packers, Vikings. Move that. Move that. We don't need that. We don't need to see that. Both of them ain't going nowhere. But the 2 top teams, they're going to be sitting at, what's that? 11-3. If we both at 11-3, we're not playing the 1 o'clock slot. That's prime time television. That's flex to a night game. That's game of the century, game of the week. You know what I mean? You need that. So my predictions going forward, me personally, my predictions coming up on 20 minutes. Rams, we went out by a little bit, 3-7 points. One, we don't play them a lot, and when we do, it's unpredictable. And Cooper Kupp is real. Jaguars, I see an L. I see a decent scoring game, 28-24, Jaguars. 49ers, I see an L. Um, something like 30-20, 49ers. If we having a day, we win. But if not, 49ers beat us out. Dolphins, I have no clue. We can either dominate them boys or they going to run it up with Tua. That game can go either way. My prediction for that, 31-24 Ravens. I want us to win. But who knows? That's going to be a tough game. In the Steelers game, I got us like 28-10 Steelers. Maybe even 35-10 Steelers. Got us winning that out. So, yeah, man. Decent remainder of the schedule, man. It's going to be tough after this bye week. Like I said, Rams game. I hate to say a trap game. It's not really a trap game. It's just more a test. Rams game. Jaguars got to play tough. 49ers got to play even tougher. And Dolphins, if we win out those two games, that's going to be game of the week to see. If we lose those two games and beat the Dolphins, we still got a chance. I mean, we still going to be a creme de creme on top of the AFC. Well, a contender in the AFC, but our seed is going to drop a little bit. And honestly, everybody else has been losing, The Browns been losing. The Bengals been losing. Chiefs lost to who they play? The Green Bay Packers. Yeah, they got smacked. They had their number. Um, who else? The Texans on the rise. The Broncos on the rise. They won 5 straight. That still don't really mean nothing for us, but we still gonna be 3-2-1 in the AFC when it comes down to the playoff season. 3-2-1. The Bills are very beatable. Josh Allen's inconsistent as well. A lot of picks on his end. The Jets, even if they get Aaron Rodgers back, which is crazy if they do, their defense, their line can't even hold anything together. And their defense still solid, but their line can't hold a glass of water. So even if he do come back, he's gonna get re-injured. So that's just not smart for him to come back to nothing. So yeah, it's just really the Chiefs and the Dolphins and us up there. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, Jaguars contenders for sure, but the Browns are out. Bengals are out. Um, yeah, they ain't got no quarterback. They out, bro. They are out. Steelers are out. No quarterback. So our division went from like toughest division in AFC. Oh my God, who's gonna make it out? And Lamar's the only one standing. As inconsistent as he is the only one standing. So I'm excited, man. Next 5 games is gonna be tests, and it's gonna see where we see that in the playoffs. We going to the playoffs. That's a gimme. How deep we going? It's up to us, man. How deep can Lamar and our defense take us? That's it, man. Like I said, when I get with the boys, we're gonna talk about a lot more other stuff. I'm just giving y'all a little catch up, brief synopsis of the bye week. You know what I mean? Where we at, what we missed. Keeping y'all up to date. We gotta keep the content flowing, baby. Doing this at work. You know what I'm saying? For the people. You know what I mean? I promoted all week. All day yesterday. Try to get everybody to our channel. You know what I'm saying? Like, subscribe, comment, share, tell a friend to tell a friend, man. Ravens Lounge, Flock. We are here to stay. 2024 coming up. We got a lot of big things coming up. 2024. Appreciate y'all for listening. Appreciate y'all for watching. Live, not live. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. We love y'all. Peace. Yeah.